You know, he's also he knows his food stuff, so he can actually give you like good advice and stuff when it comes to food. I hate Miralax. Dude, what do you mean your color? What about mine? I'm white as a snowflake, but even then I'm horrified. I don't care. I would invite other people that can actually cook to a cookout. I'm like, let's go. No, her? No, she's banished. She's banished. She will literally go on the island. Both of them. They're going to the island. They're not allowed. They're not allowed to pass and go. They're not invited to cookout. Please leave. Give me a moment while I try to process the fuck is that? The fuck is that? Oh yeah, I'm gonna put cheese balls in here. So do I. In my defense, I really hate trying shit. I hate. I remember that, and he was very upset. He's like, "The fuck." I'm trying to remember my stuff. With that, I forgot. Shit. Yeah, we're all American. If you're born here, you're American. I don't give a slight fuck. You have American citizenship? That's cool. You came here legally. Nice. I always support coming here legally, just not illegally. No. There's literally a system where if you go through the system, it may take a bit, but you're going to be fine. I give big good clap. Awesome. Awesome. Amazing. Oh yeah, I remember now. I hate trying shit. So my mother, when I was younger, tried forcing me to have macaroni and chicken. I wasn't having it. I was like, no, hell no. Tried it. I was like, I hate this. Tastes good. Mind you, it's not a full chicken breast in the macaroni and cheese. It's literally you cut up the chicken breast after it's cooked and you put it with the mac and cheese and you stir it in. It just tastes good. God, no. Oh my. I want to strangle her at the point. Why? It's literally fucking. What was it? What's his name? I keep for Gordon Ramsay. Dude, I feel like he would look at her and go, where's the fucking lamb sauce? Carol, where's the fucking lamb sauce? It's counterproductive with cheese balls. You're already adding cheese. Let's take a look at this thing. Bacon solves a lot of things, okay? It doesn't solve a person eating a waffle without any syrup, but like it does solve a lot of problems. Ugh. Oh yeah, what I enjoyed doing, what I did to my brother was essentially we would get the pre-made waffles. What I would do was I would get the waffle. He looks at me and goes, "Don't you fucking do it! Don't you do it!" I'm like, I start eating it without syrup. It's like he just gets triggered and just over here eating it. My father goes, "Why are you eating it without the syrup?" I'm like, "I don't want too much sugar." He just looks at me and goes, he's like, just walks away. He's like, it's reasonable, basically, for what his body language was, but like, why? So I just was. the same reason why I won't ever touch a pancake. It doesn't hold the syrup, it just splatters everywhere. A waffle, no, that's where it's at. It's gonna hold the syrup and distribute it just nicely. I just don't like how messy pancakes can get. I'm just noticing this NPC. Oh, these two NPCs, I feel bad. They're just dusting the floor with their tail. Oh, yes, let me sweep it off with my tail and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh my gosh. I gotta go drink the Miralax. Yeah. Yeah. I hate Miralax. Ugh. Blech. That's all we had. What's worse is I'm scrunching my face. It's just that bad. Pre-made chicken or chicken breast? So it's pre-made. Okay, okay. She's not a war criminal yet. Okay. She would have been a war criminal if she just dumped the chicken breast in there. Now I have a problem. Dude, it reminds me of my what was it? I remember. This is the stupidest thing, but my graduation class, half of us couldn't even cook. I literally was like, "What do you mean you can't cook?" Most of the band people couldn't cook. Some of the sports people couldn't cook. Now, some of them had a good reason. It's because they were usually having to train a lot, which is like, okay, very necessary for like what you're doing. So I understand, reasonable. For some like the band people, no, you're doing art. The sport people have a reason. They're doing the art of the body. They are going to have to work out and keep up with training. They don't got time to just fuck around. The only time they have is to find out. I'm dreading building this factory because I was going to do Aracane, but then I realized I'm going to have some of the parts for her. It's 1.4 for this, if I remember right. 1.4 Redfield factory. I'm gonna use the other guy, the bullshit one. It's Kiostin V, right? The one that's bullshit. I'm gonna use his. But it depends on efficiency, so I'd have to rebuild everything again. Now, with mine, with the last one I fixed, it's slightly more efficient. But also, I want to point out the side topic. Chaos or Nightmare, they're okay. I checked it with my email. I didn't get any emails back, but it shows I sent an application, so I gotta wait a while. There's no date or anything that tells me like when or something will happen. But some of the ads are just sus as fuck. Dude, like, I know it's an anime card game, but like, make it reasonable, okay? Hild's already unreasonable. She's sticking her ass out, okay? Arabella, that she's wearing a nightgown essentially. But like Hild, no, she's wearing fucking latex. She has her ass fucking glued to that latex. Which I have not proven. I am a gentleman, but I'm also a gentleman that makes horrendous jokes. What's this? What the fuck is this? No. There's some Italian on my mom's side, but that's just about it. Which is kind of funny. German ancestry, then some Italian on the other. Uh, you're doing whiteface? Oh, I was hoping you'd get a kick out of the joke I was pulling, but okay. Yeah, yeah. I just don't see the point in anyone owning anything. Oh, I can fall right here. Let's not test that. I don't want to go. Whee! Sir, we don't remember the lore. If we fall down there in the depths, no one's able to rescue us. Or permanent. Oh yeah, I'm Patrick Star over here. I'm gonna go dive in. I might have to do some quests, honestly. My reason is that the North Wuling exclusion zone, he has that's a waterwork? The fuck? Was it your ex? Food crimes. Crimes against the food. I love that now. You have to pry it off my cold dead corpse. Food crimes. Crimes against food. Uh, dude, it would. That reminds me, I was thinking about with the I kind of want to make this a game with a novel and shit, but like it's a big ass sword, like not too big, but like a great sword that's wide, but somewhat like somewhat thick as move what the mifus, but person MC dies, it just goes holds on the sword. It's like, oh well, I need it anyway. He's just like holding on, just like what the fuck? It's like my cold corpse over my cold corpse because Doctor Study was brain dead. So seeing a sword in a catatonic state just repeat the same line while holding a weapon over my cold corpse is pretty funny and pretty terrifying. I'd recommend mac and cheese with cut up chicken breast in it. Pretty good. You don't even put any seasoning in on it. Just salt and pepper on the chicken. It just works well with it. It's just gonna depend. I would recommend eating it with just salt and pepper first for the chicken, and then try making a combination. Because it could go either wrong or bad. When I was young, my sibling put something in there, and it overpowered the other stuff, and I'm like, mm. I'm like, I want to taste the chicken in the macaroni. I don't want to taste the third thing. Oh, I'm gonna sound like a criminal. I don't like chili and I don't like soups. No matter how much I've tried chili a few times. Don't like it. Soup, I can't. I've tried several. Mm-mm. I still find buffalo chicken pizza a war crime, food crime. Reminds me of the time my father made me eat a what was it, Mexican restaurant. This is funny. He's like, "You're gonna eat like this. So what's funny is I can't almost tell the difference between mayo and sour cream too much. I'm like, I don't want mayo. He looks at me and goes, it's not mayo, it's sour cream. He's like, eat it. I'm like, ugh. He's like, okay. And then mayo, I'm like, ugh. It's like, you really don't like that? I'm like, mm-mm. Mustard? No. Well, like when you look at just like the liquid parts of it, no, I can't. It's both the same like color. One literally has like some stuff in it, and if they hide that, can't tell the difference. It's literally like a fucking mecha chameleon. They're just like, let me just hide the little spots in the I can't remember if it was mayo or sour cream. Let me hide that. It's blended. Can't do anything. Can't figure it out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I know that part. I don't like ranch either. I like Italian dressing now. Never had that with it. Oh, that reminds me. Don't eat anything at Taco Bell. No, that's not what I'm talking about. They have a virus going on with their whole products and shit. He's the lettuce. My roommate tried to give me food, and I was like, no. He's like, why? I'm like, one, there's a virus going on that fucking Taco Bell is claiming that it's not because of them, and it's going on throughout their vegetables and stuff. I'm like, I'm not touching it. He's like, I'll just get you something with chicken. I'm like, buddy, they literally cross contaminate that shit. I wouldn't even trust them. I'd have to cook it myself. Mm-hmm. And if you know anything about Taco Bell, that shit does not normally give you a virus or anything. Like make you have diarrhea. Chipotle will with their fire sauce. You're essentially getting punched in the face, and then you're gonna take a shit next day and be in pain. I'll give them that. But yeah, you didn't know. Yeah, I tried it, and I don't think I ever thought about it. I just expected it to activate. I was like, that should work because you guys showed me it was hitting air and ground. I was like, oh, that's gonna be perfectly fine. So I didn't question if it could hit air or hit like a one singular type. So I was like, that's fine. Uh, ma'am, I can't find your father's belongings. I'm sorry. I remember what's with some family at some point, and so my brother was like, I can't remember the extremely hot sauce that they have at Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know what was going on with my brother. He looks at the waitress in the eyes. The hottest one. No, like the hottest sauce from at Buffalo Wild Wings. He looked at the waitress and goes, "Can I have a cup filled with it?" She looks at him like, and this is the funniest look. She's like, "The fuck you mean, look?" And I'm like, you're not gonna have a fun time. He's like, I'll be fine. I don't know what was with dumbass. Dumbass accidentally dipped like a good part of the chicken in it, so I had a lot of sauce on it. And so I was with our mother and our aunt, and my mother just goes, you shouldn't eat that. That's gonna like hurt. Because I'll be fine. In his defense, I'll give him credit. Motherfucker was his face was turning red, but he didn't complain. He just like, yep, it's spicy. I was like, okay. Mm-hmm. Later, he's like, man, yeah. And the next day, he was complaining in the bathroom when I. He's my younger twin, but next day, so I was staying with some family with it. But next day, I hear him in the bathroom, just like, oh god, because he had all his chicken with it. I'm like, it's not. So he was dipping it lightly. I'm like, bud, you were shooting yourself in the foot as soon as you decided that was your decision. I will give you credit. You tanked it. Yep, I'll give him credit there, but he wasn't having a fun time in the bathroom. Yeah, it could be also. So he's lactose intolerant. It could be also the milk he had afterward. So like it was like a couple hours, and he could still feel his mouth burning, so he was just getting really annoyed. Oh, you wanna know what the weirdest food fact you can get? So we all know Dorito Head as the president. You know you can turn as orange as him if you eat a shit ton of carrots. Yeah, because the pigmentation starts bleeding into your body. Fun fact too, I almost turned into Dorito Head at one point when I was young. So you have to eat like an obscene amount. I was having a couple bags of baby carrots like per week. So we ran out of baby carrots when I was very young, so much. But I was lied to. Carrots don't make your eyesight better. That's the only reason why I did it. How was I supposed to know? I just ate carrot. If carrot make it, here's the thing: when you're young, you're not going to be too smart. But like, if you're told carrots make your eyes stronger, you're going to eat a lot, but not as much as I did. Okay, I'll give myself that part. Just not as much as I did. But you're fucking you're a when you're younger. Someone said when you're younger, you're still working on your updates because you got factory resetted when you're born. You texted something in the chat and the other one. I think it was General. Oh, it was General. He would be funny if he was a world eater for a Black Templar and Black Shield at that. Did you see the Mike Tyson? It's in the regular General. Oh my god. Okay, let's look at this. WG said I made illegal S4 decks and they are awesome, buddy. I'd rather believe someone else than you if you're gonna be like that. How it works. I gotta wait wait a bit till your next paycheck, so I gotta pay some other stuff off. But I should have enough. On what? Is it Tony? Not believing him. Oh no, I was talking about WGCZN. Not believing this shit. I'm hoping if I do stream again, like a few days ago, where I was at night, I'm hoping we can get some people that popped in. Though it is funny that I did get a German that just popped in. German, German ancestry and a German person, German woman. There can never be a deadlier combo. Reminds me of the French doctrine where they use nuclear weapons as was it warning shots. I'm not arguing on that because if you look back at France's history, they were literally killing each other. But I got one funnier. Look at Chinese history. Every dynasty was just a full-on backstab. Like a king rules for a few years, then backstab, and it was constant like king death. And everyone wants to defend him. It's like, no, their entire system's already corrupt. They were backstabbing each other so many times that it was just fucking annoying and ridiculous. Now, in the defense of the Europeans, kings and stuff, some of them had like schizophrenia. Okay, they were worried for some good reasons because of mental health issues that were never known till now, like up until later in like future, like yeah. I think there was there was a king. There was a king that had schizophrenia, so his knights would usually have to fight him just to like get him somewhere. But like there was a recording from what this guy's like whole like acting thing with it. He basically like didn't have his weapon or anything, so he was just trying to grab the king and then get him to go somewhere. If I'm going to try and grab a schizophrenic person that's having a panic, I'm wearing full plate mail. I know it's probably gonna hurt them, but I'm just gonna be a gentle giant. Come here, king. Give me a hug. No, the banner's gone. Wait, vector breakthrough? I'm not touching it then. I gotta build Aracane. Also, they made Aracane kind of lewd. Look right here. That's so much skin. I can see I can literally see the curve of her ass. Everyone's like, oh, but you can do the same thing with Yvonne. I'm like, yeah, Yvonne, but like, Yvonne has clothes. Should I do that? I know I'm gonna die. I know I'm gonna die in it. What's the rewards? Mm-hmm. Is it the pretty colored rocks where I go to Marvel's universe and manipulate reality, or is it just the rocks in Arknights? Aww. I love how you're dreading it, and it's just her name fits. Oh damn. You're gonna get touched real hard.